Mr. President, this amendment number 515 is in response to a clear and a growing and a dangerous trend, specifically for the Department of Education to inappropriately intervene and use carrots and sticks and weapons sometimes to intervene in state education policy to promote certain agendas over the rights of the states. This really began in earnest in 2010 when the U.S. Department of Education began offering funding through Race to the Top grants to states participating in a state consortium working towards a, quote, common set of K through 12 standards, close quote. Over time, it became increasingly clear this was all about mandating Common Core and forcing it on states. In 2011, the Department of Education took the next step. It offered waivers to No Child Left Behind in exchange for adoption of, quote, college and career-ready standards in reading, language, arts, and mathematics, and aligned assessments, close quote. Again, this is clearly all about Common Core. Now, during a time when states are facing increasing budget shortfalls and an inability to meet the progress requirements outlined in No Child Left Behind, funding and waivers were a very enticing option. And so they were a set of carrots and sticks that had an impact. This heavy-handed coercion of states to adopt specific standards and assessments is unprecedented, and it's something we should all be against. It goes against the tradition of state and local control of public education. My amendment specifically would create a spending-neutral reserve fund to rightly prohibit the federal government from taking similar actions to mandate, incent, or coerce states to adopt the Common Core state standards or any specific set of standards, instructional content, curriculum, assessments, or programs of instruction. My amendment would also allow states who have already adopted certain standards to opt out without fear of the federal government pulling back those incentives or grants or waivers. I firmly believe that these decisions should be in state and local hands, and this is really crossing the line into the federal government using coercive tactics in that regard. So I urge all of my colleagues to support this amendment.